The classic Suture Pink Yoshi. I think Victini's taken quite a bit of a break from competing, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
The last time I remember seeing him was about a year ago.
Do you know if they've top 8'd?
I believe they did.
Okay.
There's not a lot of Zero Suits in Georgia, so pretty memorable. Also, there's just not a lot of matchup experience for Zero Suit. I feel like people don't play this character.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like Zero Suit's hard as hell to play, and you just don't get that reward.
Yeah, it's the putting the effort into winning with the character. You could just do it faster and better with a different character.
Yeah, exactly. There's easier and better. But hey,
ZSS has sauce.
yeah.
A thing that good characters lack in this game is sauce.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is what you got. You got like Steve, Rob, Game & Watch, Sonic.
And out of all of those, Steve is probably the sauciest, and that's depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
Second stream setup instead of Toros. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
It's a travesty, but hey, honestly, ZSS Yoshi is probably not one of the worst matches we could have had.
This is going fast already.
Yeah. Both these characters hit
I
hard
like
as hell.
watching games where they hit each other. This is a personal thing, you know?
Yeah, no,
Not
it's-
everyone agrees.
I mean, some people like to see the little patient gameplay. Some people like to see the mental. I'm sure for fun games.
It looks to me as if Suture is not completely confident in the frame data of like what moves he's punishing.
Yeah.
So he's just defaulting to Nair.
I think it's like ZSS is also very like read oriented, so it's like he's a little shaky in those like 50-50s where it's like, oh, is he gonna back air here? Is he gonna grab side B maybe?
Yeah, and Victini's gathering information off of this
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
It's gonna affect the rest of the set.
But Yoshi,
Nice forward air. Nice weak spot forward air.
don't need no hard reads to get that forward air. Oh god,
Oh,
that dude's
damage.
so bullshit.
It's
I hate Yoshi.
0%. He's going for that down air.
Okay, I thought maybe cheeky like back air flip kick or something. I don't know. But now ZSS at ledge, gonna flip kick maybe? Nope. Roll in.
Seems unassuming, but she's actually a zoner in disguise.
She's actually very assuming.
She's so absolute. Yeah.
Good going low. Every
Yeah.
Yoshi ever uppies there.
Boost kick. I don't think he's gonna do it. Yeah. Yoshi's heavy. Plus that move is kind of weird.
It doesn't have as much kill power as you think it does.
I want to say it got nerfed at some point, but I could be wrong.
That sounds right to me.
It got. I think it might have been either the knockback or the frame data. Or
I remember ZSS being more present in the early days of Ultimate, but also it's just because Mars was competing.
Yeah.
Like, there's just not a lot of representation for the character nowadays. So
She
people
also had
start
that
running.
Nair nerf, which like really hurt.
What was the Nair nerf? I don't
More
remember that.
ending lag. There's like only a couple frames, but
Frames matter.
yeah, they do. Especially for like Nair flip kick, which is like borderline perfect.
Give the chair to one of you.
It's got to be a 2-3 frame link nowadays.
It is now even.
Holy shield damage.
Yeah. Absolute heinous war crime of a move. He's still going for it.
Also, Zera's annoying.
Yeah.
I learned
ZSS
this-
who knows how to use there is just nuts.
Oh, that was almost it. It was a good adjust to go for the inward flip kick angle instead of the outward one, which would have missed.
Yeah. Even the sour spot just sent so far.
Not greeting for a kill. You kind of have to let things happen in this game.
Yeah.
It's not an initiative game.
I feel like ZSS has to play very patiently here because Yoshi just has such good buttons.
Yoshi has good out of shield options. It's hard to get in.
The Nair? Ridiculous.
You end up playing a lot of like I got to see like the Zera right out of range of. Oh, that takes it.
Yeah.
You're hitting those buttons right outside the effective range.
I like the Zera usage coming out from Victini. Very good.
Zera low key ZSS is the best move.
I don't even know if it's low key. It's either that or like flip kick, but honestly, there's an argument for both. At least in this matchup, it's definitely top one move. But
Yeah.
just not having to interact with Yoshi is always a good thing. Oh yeah, we have to update score. Where was the tab? There it is.
How are we feeling?
Victini up.
Victini up
I think it's
one.
right here, right?
Winners round one. Huge. I think so. Top 64. That's dumb. Prismo says, take it back, Suture. We got some classic UGA Smash fans in the chat.
Was that a footstool? I couldn't tell.
It was a footstool, but I don't think it did anything.
I mean,
On the second show?
I don't think he's ever dropped a game ever. And he's never played 2S. Has he?
Did you beat DD in Squash Rate?
Did I what?
Did you beat DD in Squash Rate?
No, I won a game.
I'd say if anyone would, it would be you.
That was such a fun set.
Do you see me clip the fuck out of my own well on stream? You will.
Who did you play? Was it
The
Brooklyn?
drink.
Oh, you played Drake. Oh, yeah. He's a new player.
His terror's not bad. I SDI'd out of his jab power dunk and kind of fell apart a little bit.
I've been coaching him a lot recently. What I started telling him to do is he used to just be like, A-button the bad guy, and I was like, just start thinking about when you approach, and that's made him improve very fast.
It was unfortunately just Steve. And it was like,
Steve kind of forced his approach. So it's like,
yeah.
Poor guy. No, I've had to coach him in the Steve matchup before, I think, and that also didn't go well. But it's also Wi-Fi Steve. So.
It's not doesn't feel like a good matchup for you.
Not.
No.
It's quite bad.
There's a couple where it's
Aerial
like
Power Wave is my best tool for blocks, which is very committal. Like,
I don't really do blocks. It's not really my thing.
You do jab forward air and jab forward.
I tried to build an L and I fucked it up.
Even still, Terry likes getting close to you and beating your ass, and then Steve also does that, but better. So
Oh yeah.
And Steve is
If
also
you're close
great
to Steve, you're in the problem area.
at the uh-oh zone.
It's the game is about like not being the one that's approaching.
Yeah.
Like if you're the defensive player, you have an advantage in this game, and Steve is never the aggressor unless it's like, okay, yeah, well this is just fucked up.
The only time he ever has to approach in a matchup ever is if he's like down versus Sonic.
Yeah.
Even then he can like afford to mine a little.
Ooh, that was clean.
Good up air.
We do a little drop through up air. It's just one of those things where it's like there are so many good defensive options, and a lot of approach options are fairly committal. So
Yeah.
what you end up with is like run up shield, which is like the least committal thing you can do, or like empty hop, or like land with a safe aerial. And that's just the entire game. So you have to catch someone making a mistake.
Yeah.
And it's easier to do that when you're not the aggressor. But Steve has that mental pressure where it's like, yeah, you kind of just have to go in because
Or else he's going to kill you. in,
Steve down a stock with a full bar of iron and a diamond and gold and redstone and everything is worse than
It's
Steve
high key
on a
winning.
stock.
Like,
Yeah. Like you kind of just die off of the next interaction anyway.
Diamond up tilt is positive on block. Like, no.
By a lot.
Yeah, it's like
It's like +6, I think. You can roll after the second one. When the second one hits your shield, you can roll.
fair. Either way, that's a ridiculous move.
But it's also like, if you get roll red, that's diamond F smash.
Yeah, you
So it's like,
you actually die at 50.
there's just nothing that's better than like a slightly winning.
The way I've heard it like compared to is that, you know, you and the Steve player play rock, paper, scissors, but the Steve player gets to pick twice.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some characters like that in Tekken where it's like, some characters like that in Tekken where it's like, yeah, you were right, but you still don't get to like
Yeah,
do
it's like-
anything.
They tell you the counterplay, and then you start counterplaying the counterplay. You're like, oh,
Sometimes it's worse to know.
yeah. You can just like do something unexpected. Maybe they won't know.
Victini putting on a workshop here. Full stock up. Suture's getting desperate for the kill. Not quite. Oh, that could have been a forward air. Nice delay. When people are getting desperate like that, you can kind of just get away with more stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. We're cool. It's not lost. We do a little down air action, get some damage going.
Yeah. ZSS has no shortage of kill moves. Now. Oh, okay.
Clipped by it. Gigantic ass side beat.
The last one kind of goes full.